Yeah, so Elden Ring, like, is probably the most special game that I've ever played. In just the amount of things like in the world that can kill you, and the overall difficulty, just the overall feel for the game. It just feels so unique and very special. And Elden Ring too, like, is really special too because there's always a sense of exploration and finding out what's around, like, like the corner, what type of new enemy are you gonna come across next. And like I said, like, this game has tons of enemy, variety, lots of enemy, endless amount of enemy variety. Probably the most enemy variety that I've ever played, like, in a game. Or what new area are you gonna see next? And this game is super tall and massive. What new structure are you gonna see? Ability are you gonna get a weapon? So yeah, there's so many different types of things, and as well the questing as well goes on. But yeah, this game, there's always a sense of curiosity, and as well anxiety. There's always a sense of anxiety in this game, in that so many things in this game can kill you and take you out quickly. And yeah, it's just a very unique experience. And I know Elden Ring is not a game. This is not a game for everybody, right? In that, it's difficulty, the fact that you lose all of your runes once you die. Once you die, basically, like, you lose your runes and you only get one chance to get it back. If you die again, you don't get the runes. So there's lots of things that goes against you. The enemies, the reach of some of the bosses. The bosses will take you out quickly before you know it. You're dead. The elemental attacks. So yeah, there's a lot of things in this game that will annoy you. And playing this game, like, you have to be playing Elden Ring. Like, you have to be mentally prepared to play this card. This game is gonna really challenge you. This is really gonna challenge you, upset you, like, at times. But yeah, Elden Ring. I tell you, this game, this is a very special type of game. The more I play this, the more I understand why this game won a Game of the Year last year, right? And I know a Game of the Years, they are subjective, so what could be a Game of the Year to somebody might not be to somebody else. So, but yeah, it's just all about, it's just all subjective, right? Elden Ring really reminds me of Skyrim, and just like I said before, the exploration in this game, it's really, and just the world, the different areas you go in, the enemies. It's very similar to Skyrim. It's like a third-person Skyrim, even though Skyrim has both first and third person. But and this is coming from a person that doesn't really like the From Software games. I kind of find them to be frustrating, dying a lot, losing all your runes upon death or souls, and yeah, having to grind back up. It's really predicated, like, on grinding. But because this reminds me of Skyrim, like, I feel like this game is always worth going back to. And just the world feels massive and super tall and high. Like, like, you have tall castles, mountainside, grassland areas. It just feels so high. I feel like a literal insect in this world. Like, this world is massive. So first off, the amount of bosses and, like, enemy variety in this game, like, is so big. Like, you have, for example, the sniper lobsters, giant crabs, wraiths, different types of wraiths. You have this, the grave type gargoyles. You have grave diggers. So many things, can kill you. Sorcerers. Yeah, so this game just has so many things. The massive insect archers, trolls. So many enemies, lots of enemies in this game. And, so many enemies, obviously, they're going to be more stronger. They're going to be more powerful than other enemies, and vice versa. But man, I swear, it's just so impressive what they did with the variety here. There's lots of variety. So going into it here now, like, the sniper lobsters killed me so many times, and like, it's really all about coming back, like, to certain areas when you are more leveled up. Bosses, you also have so many different types of elemental type attacks. So for example, like, like, you'll have rot, poison, fire, ice, and there's even this one element where I had no idea what was going on. It's like this one light. It's like a light, and it's like madness. It's basically like madness. But this basically makes your character lose a lot of health over time, and this does a lot of damage. I was like in this area where it's one bright light. Like, from afar, it kind of looks like a sort of a lighthouse, and then there's this bright light going on, and then I was walking like underneath like this light like in the ground, and then I just took so much damage. My character was stuck in this animation where like he's about to go mad, and it's like, oh my god, this is so vicious. This is really this. Oh my god, like so there's so many elements that can kill you. There's poison, obviously poison, which is basically you're losing health over time. Rot, same thing as well. So there's lots of different things that can kill you in this game, and just understanding to avoid certain areas. Like I avoid lots of some areas that will, for example, cause damage, and other areas like that have more OP enemies. Like you have to come back like like when you are more leveled up. But yeah, just the amount of elements in this world, and as well the various types of elemental attacks that you can do as well, right? There's this cool little thing where you can literally light your sword on fire or ice. I can't remember what they call, but yeah. So like it's really cool. It's really cool, and you can actually stack up damage with that. And like what Elden Ring really does well is the exploration. What it really does is that there's always a sense of curiosity. Playing this game, there's just always that sense of like curiosity, and I can't wait to see what's around the corner, like what's in this cave, or who am I gonna fight next. Yeah, there's just so many things, curiosity, and as well there's a sense of anxiety and fear. Like when I go like in a certain cave, like it's kind of scary, and if you don't have a torch, it's recommended to buy a torch. So you can actually bring like some sort of a light with you into these dark areas. But yeah, there's also a sense of exploration, and this map is huge. It is a massive map, and it's all like it's really based on checkpoints. So checkpoints is like you have campfires, resting places where it's like they serve as save points, checkpoints. So these checkpoints they're very important. They're literally like if you die, you will reset. You'll be basically a reset after the last save point, right? So. And like I unlocked at least around 40 of these, 45 of these so far, and there are lots of these. There's many more of them. There are lots of these, and the more you explore the world, the more you will find these things, these campsites. And at these campsites, you basically level up. I'm pretty sure, if you guys are familiar with previous Souls games, right? That's the same thing, right? And once you find these, these areas, you can level up, sort your chest inventory. There will be spells, equip spells, I equip them, and yeah, it's just really it's just. But these checkpoints are very important. They are very important, and sometimes though they actually lead you. Sometimes they'll guide you. There'll be like a little guide that will show you where the next checkpoint is or where the closest one is, and sometimes though it'll be like a while before you discover certain checkpoints. Plus, depending on like on how much you explore. The amount of checkpoints you get depends like on how much you wanna go around the world, or go northwest, south, northwest, northeast, so on. Yeah, and like I said before, like the map being massive, I got confused as to where certain areas were. I remember like I wanted to go back to this certain cave. There's a cave near the starting area. I like the map, and this cave. Like it's on this a swamp like area, like inside this swamp like area. I can't remember. And then like I died, I got reset back to like a certain area. I could actually fast travel, and I got lost. I couldn't find my way back to the cave. So you can always leave markers on the map. It's recommended. You can leave markers. If you get lost, you're gonna get lost a lot. I got lost sometimes, and it's like, oh my god, where do I go? And with the map being so big, right? The bigger the map really, the easier it is like to get lost, right?